Hey everyone, so Van, you asked me to do a breakdown of nail stamping, so here it is. So first up, you want to put a clear coat to even out any ridges. Next, you pick your color. This one I did black, I did Nina Ultra Pro, and you want to go in, even if your color's a one coater, it's kind of best to do 2 coats, very light. They dry faster, so you do a light first coat, and then you do a light second coat. And that will give you nice color to work with. Now when you paint your nails, make sure you paint your nail proper and then drag your brush across the tip. So it's called wrapping the nails. So when you wrap the nails, you're less likely to have chips. You can still have rub marks and abrasions wearing it off, but you're much less likely to have chips. Do this with every coat, the base coat, the color coat, the top coat. Always wrap your tip. It extends the life of your manicure, so your nails don't end up looking ragged after day 2 or 3. Next up is going to be your stamping polish. Now I've got a variety of polishes here. Where is my, there it is. Alright, so here's the different polishes. Now this is a standard nail polish. This is the Color Club. This is nicely pigmented. It's got a good amount of pigment, so you could stamp with this. You're not going to get the best images, but you could stamp with this. This one here is the LA color. This is kind of a nail art thing. It's got a thin brush for doing nail art with, and as you can see, it's very watery. You don't get nice opacity. It doesn't turn out well at all. So try your different nail polishes. This is the Conad. This is an actual stamping polish, and stamping polishes have more pigment than regular polishes. They just go on more opaque. And it's a pretty good stamping polish, but it's not perfect. You can see it's a little bit opaque in some areas. It's just not perfect. And it's kind of pricey, to be honest. This is the Bundle Monster, and I think these are $4 or $5 a piece, which is actually pretty darn good for a stamping polish. And it's the best. It's the most opaque, and seems to give you the best stamped image out of all these. And yeah, so out of this group, the Bundle Monster is winning. I actually really like the Muyu London brand. This is a Muyu London bottle of their top coat. We'll get to that later. But I like the Muyu London brand best, but for price-wise, I'll tend more towards the Bundle Monster nail polishes, just because they're less than half the price in a majority of cases. Alright. Now, next up, plates. Once you pick out your stamping polish, you want to pick out your plate. Alright, I've got 4 different plates with designs I like, and I actually did a stamp of each of these to figure out which one I wanted. Now the black, this one right here, is the one I did in black, and it looks pretty good. But I didn't want to do that on all my nails. I wanted something a little different, so I actually went with this one here, and this one I'm just putting on upside down. So, see, that looks pretty good, right? Just a little embellishment on the nail. So do a contrasting color, white on black or black on white, to practice your design. One, to figure out how to pick it up, because this one right here, you see how badly that transferred? It took me 2 attempts to get that, and I had to figure it out. Every plate is a little different, and every brand can be a little bit different. Some of them pick up really easily, some of them are kind of hard to pick up. So give it a trial run on a scrap piece of paper first. Alright, after we stamp, it's all about the top coat. Now if you want a beautiful smudge-free image, it is best to get a smudge-free top coat. These are ones that, when you paint your nails, won't drag the colors around. The Muyu London is my favorite, but it's $10. Yeah, because, you know, you're buying it in euros, and then American money is worth slightly less, so you're paying about $10. And depending on where you're ordering it from, it's $10 plus shipping. The Bundle Monster is second best, still pretty darn good, and this is $5 or $6. Not quite as good. I like the Muyu London slightly better, but not $4 or $5 better. So if you gotta get a smudge-free top coat, and I really recommend that if you're doing nail stamping, the Bundle Monster one is pretty darn good, and you can get that on Amazon. Now, to go over top of that, for daily maintenance, Revlon's Extra Life No Chip Top Coat. This stuff is great. It is really durable. Now, I do 1 coat of this every night, and my manicures will actually last up to 2 weeks in production. Banging my nails against metal plates, whacking them against tools, dragging them with zip ties and wires and harnesses, and putting gloves on and off. I put my nails through a lot, and this layers of this stuff on your nails, 1, preserves your nail polish, and 2, keeps your nails from chipping, splitting, cracking, breaking, tearing. It's worth it to get a good nail polish. Find the one that works for you. This one, for durability, is the one that works for me. This stuff is great. Alright, so color application. I told you 2 light coats. If you want a gradient like this, you get yourself some makeup sponges. You can pick up a package of these, the kind of skinny ones like this, from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so you don't have to pay $2.50 a package. You can get a small package of these for $1. And you just paint your 2 colors or more side by side in strips. And then you go over your nail in multiple passes with your foam, and that will give you this beautiful blended color. And then you put a top coat on, let it dry, and then you stamp over that. You need the top coat in between your stamping and your color, because it will smooth out the kind of textured feel you get from sponging it on. Anyway, let's get to stamping. Alright, so we're going to use our Bundle Monster White. This is, oh my gosh, Bambi White. Anyway, it's a good color. It's a good color. Yeah. Alright, so just paint it on. You don't have to coat the entire image. Just get some on the first third to half of your image. Take a gift card, 45-degree angle, not straight up and down, not completely flat, 45-degree angle, drag it once, maybe twice, pick it up with your stamper, and then, uh-oh, I got something weird on there. What is that thing off to the side? Alright, hopefully it's not been too long. There, and press. Ah, I waited too long. Darn. Can I lift it off? Okay. If it's super dry and you're careful, you can sometimes get that dried nail polish off with your sticky tape. But yeah, you wait too long to pick it up. You can't pick it up from the plate. You wait too long to transfer it with the stamper. It's dry on the stamping head and doesn't want to transfer. So, fast. The key word is fast. What's that awful movie? I Feel the Need for Speed. Ugh. Alright. So you don't have to go super heavy on it, and you don't have to cover the whole thing unless it's being a real bear about picking up. So, drag once, maybe twice, pick it up, and then directly press it. Boom. There we go. Now you notice a little off to the side there. There's a way around that. You can go out and buy expensive latex barriers that you paint on, or these funny little U-shaped things that you put on that, well, you don't get a lot of them for the price, so they're rather expensive. I don't do that. Here's the cheat. Get yourself a bit of tape. And then place it on your fingers. One across the top, one to the right side, and one to the left side. And like that. And when you're doing a gradient like so and sponging the color on, definitely do this, and you'll only have a little area to clean up. And when you clean up, you'll use a nail brush here and a little bit of 100% acetone and just clean up the excess around the nail. So we'll do one more and then call it good, because it's late and I want to go to bed. Alright. Clean your plate off after every use. Do not leave your nail polish on. It will fill up the void you're using to create your nail design with. And that means you won't get a good transfer and it will just look dorky. There we go. And press it down. Now you can press directly on your nail, but if you have something opaque like this, you can't see it. So it's easiest to hold it and press your finger into it to transfer the image than to do it blind. If you have a clear stamper, it's much more easy to transfer your image because you can see, but sometimes they're a little hard to pick up an image with. I know I personally have a bit of difficulty using those. I just haven't got it down yet, but that is the basics. Let's go ahead and put on our top coat. So this stuff is wonderful. Just gonna do, and I just goobered that all over, didn't I? Oh well. And then you wrap the tip. And again, 1, 2, 3, no drag marks, and cap the tip. So no little white lines being drug all over by the smudge-free top coat. This stuff is wonderful, and if you do a lot of nail stamping, worth it. Alright, anyway, that's the basics. Hope this helps, and good night.